Good day, ladies and gentlemen! Today's video is going to be a long one, and one that I have been meaning to watch for quite some time. However, due to the fact it is such a long video, I haven't really had the time or space to actually commit to it. But today is that day. We are going to be watching something Souls-related. Not just any Souls, Dark Souls. So if your heart is dark and filled with misery, then today's bullshittery might be right up your alley because it combines our love of Dark Souls and 3 amigos that you would never really expect to appear in such a medium, if you will. What medium is that? Top Gear! When you combine 2 completely opposite ends of the spectrum things and merge them into one, you get Dark Souls Top Gear. So don't ask me what inspired me to want to watch this. Maybe it's because it combines 2 of my favorite things. Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond, and ultimate suffering in Dark Souls. And if this is what I'm expecting it to be, presenting Dark Souls in a Top Gear fashion can only end in hysterics. So I guess let's just see what this has in store for us and hope that it doesn't make us lose our collective minds, shall we? Yeah, let's go. They got the actual intro. Yeah! Dark Souls, Dark Gear, Top Souls.
Tonight, Richard wears a blue hat. James wears a different hat. And I wear a hat with things on it.
I miss classic Top Gear too. So on point. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be cinema. This is gonna be absolute cinema.
It all started here. It's the first, and frankly, still the best in the series.
Yeah, I mean, there's a rough edge here and there, but for a first attempt, I think it's pretty crisp. What? Hello.
Never in my life did I ever think that taking the out-of-context comments from Top Gear and slapping them into Dark Souls would work. And yet somehow, the batshittery that is James May, Richard Hammond, and Jeremy Clarkson actually fucking works. Because Top Gear is the only eldritch realm that is outlandish enough to contain them. And it fits!
Yeah, mate...
Honestly, it's not even a question. It's peak. It's peak Souls 2.
Hey? Oh,
Whatever.
are they using AI voices?
First challenge.
Okay, I am totally okay with AI voices when it's used in memes and additive rather than generative.
Each of you will beat your game from start to finish.
Oh,
You
each
are
one was
allowed
in a
to
different
use
Souls
any
game?
Weapon, armor, ring, and consumables. Kill any boss in any order. Level up and upgrade freely.
Hang on, it's not really a challenge, it's easy.
There's more. You are not allowed to pick up any items.
Which one?
Well, I reckon it's all of them.
So that's like starting gear.
Shop items, I guess?
-1 point for each item you pick up, and bonus points for start.
Dude, I can't even imagine how long it would have taken to go through enough Top Gear footage to get the baseline voices they're using. I mean, I know they're using AI, but they are using a mix of AI voice and pre-generated, like the actual footage voice as well. This is actually a live stream, Venetian.
Yes.
Right.
Flamboyant and fast.
Yes.
How well can it be?
All right, guys, take notes. We're all cripplingly depressed
Well,
here,
you
which means we
ask,
all
okay?
play some kind of Souls game, which means we should all be good at
Cleric
this.
starts with some miracles, and especially a chime, which is surprisingly hard to get if you can't pick things up. And as the only game with an Ashen Estus flask, topping off my health was going to be no issue. Oh, no! Not the best start, but healing is like a skill issue. Oh, for God's sake. Still, we had a solid early weapon and a
I
shield
can't believe I
to
just
score
heard
some
Richard
style
Hammond say skill issue.
I mean, it's got to be worth like 1 pickup, right? After actually losing all my style points, I headed to Firelink Shrine to enact my second master plan. There's a lot of stuff you can pick up even before entering the...
Do you think the boys have seen this? Like, this has 1.9 million views. Do you think they've actually seen this? I think it'd be hysterical if they have.
My wall. Oh, right. pick up, huh? No Ashenestus meant that I was stuck with 3 flasks. Things weren't looking great. That's
Dude,
just
it's
cruel.
uncanny
Let's say
how on point
you
these
want
voices
an item.
are.
You could pick it up, which we can't. You could buy one, but did you know there is another? Bosses and unique enemies can deposit items directly into your inventory. Quest is going to be.
I mean, yeah, you can tell it's AI, but it's
since we can't just kill NPCs
it's very
to
convincing.
get items.
God, I'm choking.
Vault. Not really a challenge right now. +0 is as good a start as any. But it all goes downhill from here if we can't reinforce our gear. Speaking of upgrades, Titanite shards aren't dropped by crystal lizards, so we need to buy those. For this, we take a quick trip up to the old Wolf of Farron bonfire.
And yet it kind of works. Oops.
Not only was I unable to pick anything up, I was locked out from buying most shop items as well. Well, it's
Yeah,
just
Dark Souls
my
3
luck
kind of
that
limits
I
you like
picked the
that.
only game where buying things.
I guess that's kind of what makes Dark Souls 1 and 2 a little bit more accessible like that, because they... Like, you don't get locked out from purchasing things because you unlock the vendors as you go through, but what the vendors has pretty much stays the same throughout the entire game.
Require you to pick something up.
Still, could be worse.
Classic.
Maniac.
Classic Top Gear line.
Maniac. Yobbo. Maniac. Oh, hold on. I think there's a chance here. A famous man once said, "A man's worth is shown, not by the wealth he possesses, but by the respect he earns." If you think about it, as long as you don't take any hits and can deal damage, you can kind of beat the entire game. I mean, what
I mean, zero hit one, right? Of course. They are channeling the actual kind of antics they would get up to in an actual episode of Top Gear. Jeremy Clarkson is all about speed and power and raw brute force. So of course he's going to play the pure strength build, Yobbo.
possibly go wrong? After making my way to the Firekeeper, I received my one and only Estus, as there was no way to upgrade it any further. Oh, for God's sake. Now, the next step requires around 200 souls, which can be obtained like this.
And I suppose that's kind of what makes this entire challenge so doable, right? Like, I've done challenge runs of Dark Souls where I've run with 0 vigor, no weapon, soul level 0. And I think that's what makes the challenge so appealing, is because there's no wrong way to approach a Souls game. If you want to play it with no weapons, no armor, you can still do it. You just gotta get good, bro. You gotta get good. You gotta put down the Twinkie, you gotta put down your education, and you gotta pick up the sword, or the lack thereof in this case, and friggin' dial it in, bro!
With 4 hollows dead, we can now afford a single firebomb. The plan is to hit the barrels on the other side. Well, it could be worse. After blowing a hole in the wall, our next step is to jump on top of the railings and over the ladder. This will cause the pursuer to come down. Next, we run straight towards the bonfire, being careful not to let our stamina run out completely and sit on the bonfire.
Oh!
Now we have enough souls to afford a weapon.
So this is gonna be like a mixture of
do we
speed...
really need one?
Like, being limited on not picking up items, I have a sneaking suspicion we're gonna see a lot of speedrunning strats coming into this.
The Ring of
Because if there's one game that hasn't been, one series of games that hasn't been bastardized and dissected in every which way to Sunday, it's the Souls games. They are, as speedrunners go, one of the most abusable types of games imaginable.
Blades also increases our bare hand damage, and that's all we need. Now, I believe in speed, power. Power and speed solves many things.
Speed! Didn't realize we're getting a glorified Top Gear episode today, but here we go. Oops.
Speed and power doesn't work.
Come back when you're a little bit, higher level, Clarkson.
Still, could be worse.
And
It is absolutely necessary to have a plan on everything.
Of course,
So I've taken the
course.
liberty of researching every route and items sold by every single merchant.
Yeah, very
Naturally,
James
our
May.
first move was to head to Firelink Shrine and review our options.
Oh, cock.
Oh no! How are you gonna get out without picking up the key?
Shut up.
Well, that was a quick
Working
run.
as a team, we decided to leave him behind.
Absolutely
We can't buy Titanite
soft
shards,
lock.
and crystal lizards don't drop them. But they do drop something else.
The twink! Yo, these things dropping twinks like it's Grinder. See what I did there?
This wasn't really useful, unless you had an NPC called Grey Rat that can sell both twinkling titanites and twinkling titanite weapons.
Uh-oh. So it's all about figuring out how to get around these blocks.
With my tail between my legs, I
Why does hollowed Jeremy look just like regular Jeremy without his t-shirt on?
decided to give in to the temptation. I'm sure you've seen this like a millionth time, but it's an important trick to know. Basically, what you do here is wait 6 steps and then roll to the right. And it's easy as... Oh, for
Oh, no.
Christ's sake. After defeating the Dragon Rider on our
Clarkson!
first try, it was
Yeah, on the
time
first
to
try. First
gather
try,
up
guys.
all
First
the
try. We didn't see the first one.
spend a
We didn't
total
see
of
nothing. First try,
10,000
every
quid
time.
And receive the snake ring. Now we have a limited amount of Titanite shards, so we need to buy the best weapon in the world and stick with it. After considering every possible detail, ranging from moveset to damage, the choice was obvious.
Great sword?
Is that a hoe?
Yup.
It's an elegant
Clocks and
weapon,
mash. Clocks and bash.
fast,
Clocks and
deals
big broad
strike
damage.
Everything you could ever
I mean, if I remember correctly, from my experience playing, like Dark Souls 2 is the one I've played the least of all the Souls games. I think I've played it through 3 times by comparison to all the others. All the others I've played through like 5 or 7 times. But the club is always one of those that scales probably the best with raw strength. And it's one of those points, right? Like, in any Souls game, it doesn't matter what weapon you're using, just as long as you know how to scale it properly. If Sekiro especially taught us anything, it's not necessarily about the weapon, it's about what you use with the weapon.
want. A marvel of engineering, and probably the first tool ever used.
And there's the finish line.
Yep, Jeremy Clarkson channeling his inner orc from Warhammer 40k.
Oh, where's the burst? Give me a good crumping.
After a short victory lap, I made my way up to the Lost Bastille.
How is Jeremy the one making the most progress at the moment?
I have enough souls to buy 6 large shards. That's a +6 club.
Sweet dear flame. Where's the blacksmith?
I'll to fetch a new ember. Flame, dear flame.
Oh no! Oops.
Still,
Could be worse.
Yes, he's dead, so that's 10 points away there. And if you want a job on Top Gear, please write to Top Gear.
No, wait, look, he's coming round.
He is!
How did he get out?
He lives!
Wait, how did he get out? How did he get out? I don't get it.
You may be wondering, how did James manage to escape his cell without picking that key up? Well, that's a story for another time.
Right now, our focus
No, I want that story now, James. You can't bamboozle us. We gotta know how you did it. Some cunning linguicisms, some sneaky subversions, maybe some acrobatic menagerie. Explain yourself, young man.
is escaping the asylum, and our starting weapon wasn't going to make that easy.
Well, when I say starting weapon, I mean this piece of crap. Our actual starting weapon should have been the bandit's knife.
No matter. Since the thief starts with the master key, we have more options on starting gift. In this case, black firebombs.
Fireball! Fireball! Everyone cast Fireball! There's never a situation where Fireball is not applicable.
Oh,
I mean, I've seen people use a broken sword to complete Dark Souls 1.
Now, the undead merchant is right around the corner from Firelink Shrine, and we just got 2,000 souls for him.
Our weapon of choice was the reinforced club.
Unlike that blithering oath, there's actually a good reason for picking this. It has one of the highest base damage for its size, and only requires 12.
Early game Dark Souls is about base damage. Late game Dark Souls, or any Souls game in general, is about scalability. Yeah, I know Dark Souls. I'm good at some games. I have obscene amounts of hours in Souls games. In fact, I probably have like 10,000 hours across all of the Souls games from Software.
It's a staple for level 1 runs.
Which came in...
Hey, Billy, how many likes on this video for us to do a challenge run of Dark Souls 1? No, Billy, it's not cringe. Billy, stop grimacing. Stop it. 432 likes on this video, and we will do a challenge run of Dark Souls 1 in a similar fashion as to what this is doing.
Quite handy as I bludgeoned the Taurus demon to death. And with a nice amount in the bank, we can now head to Andre.
Hammond.
Yeah? Oh, for God's sake!
Speak to me.
Funny!
Yes.
You're funny man!
With Andre, we can upgrade our club up to +5, and more.
Well,
with
there
the right
your
enemies.
arms. I'm Andre,
Large
the
titanite
blacksmith.
shards can drop from crystal lizards, or can be purchased as soon as we enter Sen's fortress.
Oh, no! Yeah, how are you supposed to do this without picking up anything?
Oh, cock.
It's all about geometry, really. It's called the Lower Undeadburg for a reason.
Yep, speedrunning strats. Speedrunning strats!
Once we get down, we can
Like, the
open up the
total
shortcut for
abusable
later.
nature of Dark Souls is what makes it so appealing to
reach
me.
the depths and get the ember, I was first going to have to go past the Capra demon.
You got this,
The
right?
trick to this fight is going up the stairs.
Wait, how
and
does he have
taking
10
out the
Estus
dogs
flasks
one by
already?
one.
Wait, do you start with 10 Estus flasks? I forget. Dude, I remember when I first played Dark Souls 1, I got, like, absolutely hard-locked on this boss. Like, all those years ago when I first played Dark Souls 1, when I didn't even know what a Souls-like was, I went into this game and fought the Kappa Demon, and it took me 3 days to beat this thing. And I thought, oh, it couldn't possibly get any harder. It took me 3 weeks to beat, Ornstein and Smaug. I was not a happy lass.
Okay, so we can't get any titanite shards, there aren't enough crystal lizards to upgrade a boss weapon, and we can't buy a weapon that upgrades with twinkling titanites. But fortunately, crystal lizards are not the only enemy that give items directly.
This motherfucker as well. This motherfucker beat my ass senseless 2 ways to Sunday. On a zero vigor playthrough, this guy's a bitch.
It's one of the few weapons that's given directly, and it's upgraded with twinkling titanite.
Yeah!
It's got a 14 dex requirement.
Spooky
but we can
onigiri,
fix
thank you for
that with
follow.
a quick visit to the Firekeeper and Yoel. Now that we have a solid weapon, it was time to save as many NPCs as possible and expand our available
I think the thing about the
options.
Kappa Demon isn't necessarily that he's hard, it's his environment that's the issue. Such a small environment to fight him in.
Think twice
An onion man!
that road.
The one man that's more rotund than Jeremy. I'm kind of rotunded myself.
Now, for some miracles. We are a cleric after all. 0% equip load will allow us to just barely survive.
Oh.
What?
Oops.
I did mention that we don't have enough titanite scales to upgrade a boss weapon, but weapons are not the only thing we can get with boss souls. With the transposing kiln, we can swap out Vord's soul to the Pontiff's left eye, which will provide some much-needed health regeneration. Stack that with gentle prayer from
strats.
the chime, and we now have a solid way of healing, even without Estus.
See, it's not about what your limitation is, it's how you overcome those limitations that matters. Like, what kind of cracked up white girl do you think I am that I'm not willing to try and subvert every known means of extrusion in this game to be able to get a small advantage? Of course I'm going to do that! That's what the game entails you to do.
Now, we can't buy
Was that the
large
fucking
titanite
Fortnite
shards, so our only option is to hunt some crystal lizards. We head to No Man's Wharf with a torch.
Uh-oh.
Right. Not a big deal for now, but the gutter is going to be painful.
Ooh.
After clearing out the room, I broke down the hollow wall that housed the crystal lizard. It's annoying to catch, but it's one of the only ways
shit.
to get upgrade material.
Run, Crystal Boy!
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oops.
Right, and with that, back to the drawing board.
Dude, this is
Back
so
on top,
cracked, I love it.
decided to take a slightly different route.
We do have the shortcut from filing, but this isn't about that.
Going up the ladder, but stopping as soon as on top, allows us to walk on the precipice.
I genuinely don't like heights.
Strats?
Okay?
Tech?
It's my biggest failure.
Look at this
Among
tech!
many.
Look at this man, he's walking on the
After
wall!
using the momentum of a strong attack, I used my bloodstain as a guide.
Watch this.
So this guy's just straight up a speed... okay, I've never seen anything this guy's made before. Is he actually a speedrunner? Oh, it's this guy! It's the same person that made fucking, all these, like, only runs. I've seen this guy's stuff before. No wonder he's so cracked at this game. Yeah, we've seen his stuff before. Oh my god, I never knew. I just, like, someone just sent this to me. It was like, hey, you should watch this. And I was like, oh, okay, well, sure, why not? How to beat Dark Souls without walking? Okay.
You cannot even begin to comprehend.
Yeah, we've
the
watched a
vast
couple of his videos in the
my
past. I
forthcoming
didn't realize this was him.
And the Capra demon seemed to agree, as he was kind enough to stand still.
Oh, God.
Cheese. Absolute cheese.
Don't worry, I'm all right.
Hi, Tempest.
Using the key,
Oh
I
no,
descended
James
down
May
and was greeted with a warm welcome to
been-
the depths.
Not wearing armor. Ah.
And for my final prize, the large ember.
Oh, cock.
Oops. I think that's a womp womp. Womp womp.
Lizard.
No, womp womp. Hey, Silex, long time no
That
see,
is
buddy. How you
genius.
doing?
Whoever thought of that addition?
It was me.
Hello.
It's not a bad idea.
My beautiful dragon. Silex, whatever you do, don't watch this video. There's a lot of dragon death in it.
There are 2 after the sage, which would already put our weapon to +2, and 2 more at the cathedral, but I need 2 more for more than +2. That's where the DLC
Two.
This was an area
Lots
way
of
out of
twos.
my
Two,
league, as even
two
the
titties.
lizards had more health than me. They also have a tendency to run to unexpected locations.
Like me when I see that you're around. Oh, they're around me. I better chase after them. Chatters in my proximity. Goodness gracious.
The trick was to quit out from behind and lead them to a dead end.
Hammond, can you stop giving back shots?
Now that's enough. for
In the
us.
rear with the
But for
gear.
more, we need to kill this guy. After going
Silex,
up,
we need to catch up
unlock the
sometime. I
shortcut
miss you,
to the
dude.
cathedral.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel.
And in the underground, we find 2 more lizards behind an illusory wall.
Lizard.
The last one is down the bridge.
Damn, he's already in the painted world? He's barely halfway through the game.
It would be really cool. And I am tempted, but I also need my other hand free for gentle prayer.
I also need my other hand free for... miscellaneous tasks. for handling my mighty club. Yes, that's a great metaphor for masturbation. Damn it! Makari, you said the loud bit quiet and the quiet bit loud again. Fuck!
Back to the main game. I went on some errands for the onion. With a +3 weapon, the
so Mad Maxon, we've watched a couple of his videos before, but we've never done them as reactionary videos. You know what? If this video does well, we will do a reactionary to some more of his stuff, because this is peak.
A pushover.
I actually forgot how well this stuff's edited. God, we're only 18 minutes in. This is an hour and a half long. My God.
Unlike Hammond, I was having no fun with crystal lizards. Can't buy because Macduff won't talk to me. Can't kill lizards because of the rules.
Thank you.
But then I realized
beautiful.
I have forgotten something even more important.
No, Jeremy Clarkson? A brain? No. Yes, that too.
I have a policy here.
Lizard.
Speed and power. From here on out, I was going to take 0 damage. Well, that might have been a slight exaggeration, but my point on speed and power still stands. Because as I said in the start...
What we all know is whatever Jeremy Clarkson says, usually the direct opposite causation happens. Or there is a direct opposite causation, sorry. So when Jeremy Clarkson says he's going to do 0 damage, when Jeremy Clarkson says he's got a bright idea, you run the fuck away.
Not. You only need a way to avoid damage and deal damage. So we just need to get good. After the fight, we go up...
I know it's AI, but I don't think I ever thought that I needed to hear Jeremy Clarkson say get good and skill issue. But I have now heard both of those things in this one video, and it amuses me more than it should.
Stairs for our reward. It could be worse. With both the Pursuer and Flexile Sentry defeated, it was time to skip the Ruined Sentinel and head straight to the Lost Sinner.
Rip.
Not only was I unable to skip the Ruined Sentinels, the proper way was also blocked by a statue.
Oh no, he's stoned.
I was saving this for Shaded Woods, but looks like I'll have to find another way for that.
Still, at least things soon got worse.
Oh, shit. After a quick reminder of why I usually don't go here, it was time for the Ruined Sentinels.
Oh, what is this music? I forget what this is from. I should know this.
Basic premise is quickly killing the first Sentinel before
It is Helldivers, I thought it was.
Fortunately, the club is perfect for this. Next
wait, really? When did this come out? I thought this video was way older than that. Oh. I'm honestly surprised there haven't been more Helldiver references in that case.
Stand in the blind spot and do as much as you can before going downstairs. Now, one problem is durability. There were just so many things to fight before getting...
Mego, Zaid. Absolutely Zaid.
My genius once again prevailed. A second stick.
I don't even know who Matara Khan is. Power! Power!
But the real reason behind the...
Okay, controversial thought, by the way. I think Dark Souls 2 was great. I don't think there is a single bad Souls game from Software. I think Dark Souls 2 is just at the bottom of the list because it was different. I've always stood by this. I think there is not a single bad Souls game. And just because Dark Souls 2 was different and a little bit garish sometimes, I think it was still an immensely fun game. I don't think it's bad at all.
Second club was not as a backup,
it's still great, it's just not as good as the others.
It was the perfect combination of the superior one-handed moveset and the ludicrously fast power.
Why one club when two club do trick better?
Stance follow-up, which provided me with the burst damage to take down the Lost Sinner.
That doesn't help me. There it is. There's the Helldivers. That's why it sounded familiar.
I have a policy here. Speed and power. Because in my mind, speed makes you lighter.
You know, raw power good. If enemy die quicker, then don't need to worry about all that finessing and armor. If evasive, the best damage mitigated by armor is the damage not taken. So taking off all that pitiful armor makes you speedier than Sonic, means you can dodge all the attacks, means you don't get hit. Damage not taken is the best damage mitigated. Yeah. James is not having a good day. Which one do you think is going to be the winner here, guys? I don't want to say it, but I think Jeremy might win.
I suppose I can grab a Black Knight weapon, but that's based on luck. And there is a much more elegant solution.
After shopping, I headed down to the Dark Root Basin. Here's a Top Gear top tip. Grab a couple firebombs, stand here, and do this.
See, guys, when fireball unavailable, firebomb. I mean, it's vaguely in the same zip code.
The shield should protect you from any close attacks.
Ow!
As long as you two hand it.
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese.
Now for the golem in the back. It's a slow enemy, so
oh, they are. They're absolute AI. It's a mix of like actual voices they've clipped from the show and then some AI.
And pick up some spells from Griggs.
God, and you know what? I remember when I first started playing Dark Souls. I only picked up Dark Souls originally from a friend because a friend of mine, Lag TV Maximus Black. I was watching him play it, and I saw him fighting these guys for like a day solid, and I thought to myself, oh, it couldn't be that hard. I killed the Capra Demon and thought, damn, that was relatively easy. And then ended up spending about a day on this myself, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have been so judgmental. Still some of the most iconic early Dark Souls boss fights.
Staffs don't require any upgrades. And since the Ivory Staff does its maximum damage at just 12 intelligence, it's a perfect tool for our challenge.
Bum 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 bum. But this music fits so well.
Anyways, we've got
guys, there's a scam train starting.
Let's see what Hammond is up to.
So you need to buy the arm for the quest. Oh, for God's sake.
50... I misread that.
Time to become Batman.
15,000? Still, could be worse.
The most iconic line ever uttered in anything.
After that, the 15,000 I spent.
Stop interrupting me!
Next, we go upstairs.
God, you're so rude.
We can use the soul to transpose it into Havel's ring. Now, before we go to the Abyss Watchers, there is one thing we need to do.
Die! Nothing says progression like offing yourself consistently.
Now for the great, the legendary Lord of Cinder.
God, this fight was one of my favorites in Dark Souls 3. Not because of the difficulty, but because it's like if Dark Souls 3 is your first ever Souls game, this was your major skill check. You had to learn how to parry, you had to learn how to dodge, and you had to learn how to use the mechanics to your advantage. I loved this fight. And in a Soul level 0 playthrough, when doing 0 vigor playthroughs, this fight really separates the husks from the cindered. Cindered? Kindled. The big dogs, the big kahunas, the mommy milkers, the absolute big jubbly wubblies. Me, it's me. Separating them from me.
Who can be backstabbed repeatedly. Again and again.
I mean, he's making it look easy, but that's because he's abusing the mechanics. Like I did.
After the Abyss Watchers, we can get the Farron Ring, which reduces FP consumption by 25% on weapons.
More tech, more tech.
Including Gentle Prayer. That's one step closer to +4. But the real
See,
reason
Hammond's actually like scaling really well in his playthrough.
It's one of the
And it shows the
only
difference between the mechanics in the different games.
but it didn't work.
I think
Well,
Dark
that
Souls
didn't
3
work
definitely
out,
has the
but
most
when I
like
said one of the
power
only
creep
ways, I
for you
meant
to take
exactly
advantage
two.
of.
The other bone shard is dropped by Solaire. While
At least he now.
intimidating, thankfully the killing part was easy, as it was situated in quite an unfortunate location.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Oh, yes!
To be fair, that's how
Now
I
for
beat
the
that boss.
skeleton. Frost obviously doesn't work.
Ah,
here,
yes,
but it-
one of the most interesting looking bosses in the entire game, and yet one of the most easy. Or do we slap his face around? No, we beat up his jewelry. This fight was actually one of the biggest disappointments. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Wait,
Milk him. I can milk you.
I ain't editing that out. Bring it, bitch!
really doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, nay on
we
that
can
fool.
get a nice ring that boosts damage. And our last twinkling titanite that would put our weapon
That's some
at
good
+4.
twinks. Nothing like a fresh twink on your finger to remind you how powerful you are.
15,000 souls we spent earlier, we can grab the slab from the onion and recruit him for the next boss.
Rip.
The last requirement of the quest was a key. A key which we couldn't pick up.
Oops.
Oh, for God's sake.
Anyway,
Not only
could
that,
be worse.
he was our only way of dealing with Yorm, as the Storm Ruler 2 was inaccessible.
Ooh. Okay, so when I played Dark Souls 3 last, I did it as a challenge run with 0 vigor, and I had to beat him without the Storm Ruler. And I did. I beat this guy with without the Storm Ruler. It's actually, it's more easy than you might think, but it does require understanding his attack pattern to an nth degree. And it did take me about 100 attempts. The trouble is, it takes a lot to stagger him too.
Hamster. How's it going?
Really well, actually.
Usually this is the last place I'd want to go, but we don't have the fragrant branch for shaded woods, and we don't have a torch for the gutter either.
The club turned out was having some issues in narrow hallways, so I decided that the most sensible thing to do...
I mean, to be fair, judging by your physique, Jeremy, I think you in general would have difficulty in tight corridors. And I know a lot about tight passages, trust me.
...was to run away.
Well, no point in fighting since I can't pick this up anyway. Does anyone know which skeleton I have to deal with first?
The mage one, you imbecile. You always deal with the ranged one first. It's
Is
like
that so?
medieval times.
I don't know, I just beat all of them.
At the back to ensure concentrated volley.
Ah yes, the one consistent enemy in all Souls games to make you question your
In spite of
decisions.
my colleagues'
Pinwheels!
sabotage, the club was more than
Yep,
enough
that's
to
pretty much
deal
how I
with
sound
these
when I deal with
surprises.
pinwheels. Oh mate, I'm shitting
Skeletons,
everywhere.
I was greeted
The
by
guts
a
all over the floor.
welcome sight.
Woman!
I'm Cloanne, an ore-stone trader.
She only sells shards, which isn't great, but will allow our offhand to be +3 as well.
Strike wasn't the best type to use, but it didn't really matter.
I mean, look, the philosophy of if it
Now for the
bleeds, we
best
can kill it
area in the
applies here.
world,
And that's really the big thing.
Earthen Peak.
If it
was so
bleeds, we
peak, in
can
fact,
kill
that
it.
I've heard that it was added to Bad Souls 3 as well.
Oh, shut up.
Is it Bad Souls?
Still, it could be worse. And then it was.
Huh? Oh no! Oh, that's right. You need the torch to set on fire, don't you?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh, where's he gonna get his torch from? Meanwhile,
I've got a proper weapon that I can use until the end, and it's only going to get more powerful. And if anyone asks how I got the master key and fire bombs, I'll come to your house and burn it down.
Hidden body was a...
James! Damn. So this is what happens when... This is what Dark Souls does to you. You start out being a well-mannered, slightly cheesed up person, and then after 15 minutes of Dark Souls, you want to burn down people's houses. To be fair, that's the least egregious response I've seen from playing Dark Souls, so I'll let it slide.
Very nice spell to have here, as it can prevent toxic darts, and especially the boulders.
I feel like they're allowing them to get certain items if it hard caps them.
I'm, for one, am glad that From Software decided to keep the Quelag observation deck.
Observation deck. Oops.
The real power of the observation deck was not only the view, but that the lock-on aims straight at the human portion.
Ah, clever. Some very interesting tech.
When hit.
Okay, hands up in the chat. How many of you guys, when Quelag first came out, were like, woman, naked woman, lady, big lady? Oh, wait, and then you saw the lower half, you know, all party in the top, all business in the bottom? Okay, so how many of you guys, when it panned down and you saw that there was a giant fucking monster attached to her torso, were like, yeah, I could take her. I could take her easily. Better? Better. Hi, Hannah. Okay, you could just be as blunt as saying would, but I'm trying to be subversive here.
That road, let's grab another easy 20
dude, I remember when I figured out how to cheese this fight. Like, when you see this guy originally, you kind of think, oh, wow, that looks like an epic fight. No, you just walk him off the side of a cliff. Cock.
No matter, we can use the spell to aggro him instead.
Ow! Ow! One punch!
Run as soon
Yes!
as the spell connects and stand beside
Run him off the cliff.
fog wall.
That's what I'm talking about. When I learned this bit of tech, I was like, easy soul farm. Easy. Well, relatively.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Turns out, the trigger for the jump is
This
picking
works all of the time, 50% of the time. But when it works, it works.
up the clothes. And without that, Ceaseless will refuse to use that move.
Really? No, Firekeeper gone. wait. James reportedly forgot to kill Lotrick before to bring it. Oopsie. F. Well, that's a restart. That's a restart if I ever saw one. Ooh, lo-fi Souls music.
We were taking a battering, and things were about to get a lot worse.
We've worked together now for many years, but we've never struggled to think of anything to say before.
But I think that's partly because we can never remember what we said last time, so we just do it again.
Wow, ADHD says what?
Well, you see, we've just been repeating ourselves to one another every night for the last...
Eventually,
We are doomed.
We are
We've absolutely...
we're ready to go again.
Right, we're off. We needed a better weapon, fast. And the only way to improve was by getting a Titanite slab. And the only slab we can get right now was this.
Oh, God.
Replenishment and
One of my first major accomplishments in any Souls game was beating this boss with no weapon. There is a clip somewhere on one of my old TikToks of me killing this boss for the first time and absolutely losing my shit because it took me like 400 attempts. Like, I thought I was good at the game at that point. I was woefully mistaken.
Prayer and sit in the bonfire to regain FP while keeping the buff. The main issue was the lack of Esters, so we needed the safest possible strategy.
Sexy woman feet. Sorry, I can't control myself. I see sexy lady with tootsies, and I'm reminded that Miyazaki's an absolute degenerate like me.
Attention to where she moved after
Miyazaki
and backstab. Follow up with a charged heavy attack and a regular heavy. That should
God, don't you just love a woman who can fucking kill you?
Not so
well,
much
especially when her cracked up dad's watching.
We can call up Gale to be used as a distraction. Bonus points for showing up only in phase 2. Now, Gale
we can't take all the glory.
To stay for long, so it's important to do as much damage as you can.
Can't believe you're beating up my wife like that. How dare you? We were gonna get married. Her dad was gonna give her away to me. This is what happens when your cracked up beatneck dad has way too much fun with your barbecue.
For that, but because of this.
Propane and propane accessories included.
With the slab, we can leave the arena one way or another and upgrade our weapon to +5.
Why not just finish the fight? It's at this point you have to try and worry about staggering him. So when I've killed him twice without using Stormbreaker. The first time was with Fireball, which is surprisingly good at staggering him. And the second time, I had to put all of my points into a blunt weapon to try and stagger him that way. Oddly enough, the melee weapon was the easier way. Oh no. Just get good.
Still, could be worse.
Skill issue.
There.
Ooh, this
torch,
fight.
I was forced to fight Mitha in the poison.
Oh shit! Of course, because you need to activate the thing, the windmill to drain the poison.
With the majority
Man, he's gonna
of
churn
my
up
time
all his life
spent on
gems.
trying to heal over the poison, this provided less time to attack and exacerbated the issue with the healing boss.
Damn, he's going to boss rush it. As if we didn't have enough Blight Town. Now we've got Blight Town in our Blight Town.
What I should be doing is get a proper thrust weapon. What I'm instead gonna do
is beat her ass.
We tap our reserve of radiant life gems and go on. All-out
Typical Jeremy Clarkson fashion. Yeah, you know, this may not be the most appropriate strategy, but it's all about speed, power, and aggression. If strategy defines the idea of thinking, but we all know that there's no such thing as strategy when the raw brute power can overcome any level of intellect that you should otherwise have.
Radiant life gems
maybe at some point in Nebrix.
The duration, which means less time spent on using and more time to attack.
She has got quite a nice bottom. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Jeremy, you sex pest! Yeah, victory! Goes to show that brute ignorant force is truly the way to live.
I've been dreading this. +3 is not the best place to be in.
Nebrix, I already answered your question.
To make matters worse, the moveset wasn't the best for dealing with invaders either.
Oh yeah, Baron Keep was always the dick of the game.
For this, we needed to visit an old friend.
Dwarf friend! Dwarf hole, diggy hole.
We
sold poison and poison accessories, all of them very effective against NPC invasions.
You just need to land 4 knives for the poison to stick.
Rock and stone.
Poisoning them 2 times, and a few tap from our stick was enough to send them away.
You mess with the big and you get the stick.
Using the stick to gain entry,
1980s British teachers would love to know your location.
we meet with Makari.
He sells some armor with special effects, like the gloves that gives you 10% more souls. But more importantly, a fragrant branch of
Wait,
yore.
that's in Dark... Wait, what?
The armor has a high
I don't remember that being in
dex
Dark Souls 2.
requirement,
What?
And without the requirement, your rolls will be significantly shorter.
So it's a good idea to only wear it when you need it. For instance, right after killing a boss.
God, this boss was an absolute dick in the ass as well. This boss actually made me want to quit the game. Not that... Okay, so this is the thing, right? Dark Souls 1 and 2 have a challenge that Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring and the other games don't have. Obnoxious run-backs. And it wasn't the boss that made me want to quit the game at this point. It was the run back to this boss. Lest we forget about some of the absolutely diabolical runs in Dark Souls 1 and 2. Some of them would usually take longer to get back to the boss than fighting the boss itself. Yeah, good job, Jeremy. Victory.
This particular pursuer drops the Ring of Blade +1, which would make a welcome upgrade to our damage.
Bum bum Friday, Friday night funkin'. Good job. Oh no. Oh no. F for Jeremy.
Totally unrelated, but I decided it was a good time to use the souls to play the part.
Now, it's not a good idea to run past these, especially without a bow to clear the path ahead.
Oops. Honestly, I'm really disappointed we never got more of those tortoise boys. Like, those tortoise characters in this were absolute peak, and I wish they were in Dark Souls 3. Like, there were some things in Dark Souls 2 that they just did better than any of the other Souls games. Like, some of the level design, some of the character designs, and some of the actual, like, fight designs from Dark Souls 2 are just infinitely better than some of the other Souls games.
Easy way to deal
Very
with
unique to this game.
You'll just have to be good with your rolls.
The other side can be dealt with firebombs and some collateral damage.
Dum dum bum bum.
The old
Get a bit of
Iron King
Hyrulean
is
feel.
not surprisingly the easiest.
You want to hear a wild story? The first time I fought this guy, I accidentally hard countered him. Some of my friends had been struggling on this guy for hours. And when I said that I was getting close to fighting it, they were like, oh, dude, you're going to have such a hard time. So I'd been using the hammer for my entire playthrough. And he's weak to blunt damage, or bludgeoning damage. So I not only killed him, I killed him in 5 swings of my hammer. And they're like, what the fuck, Makari? I was like, oh. Well, you know what? It's easy. It's just, I tell you what you're complaining about. It's fucking easy, mate.
Enemy in the area, as the terrain provided protection against every move, except for the laser, which is, of course, the best moment to attack.
Beat his hand. Yeah. Good shit. Loads of souls.
My oversight has caused an innocent person to die, with no way to make...
There's just the nonchalantness of James May's voice saying that. Some people have died from my stupidity. It's a terrible loss. It really is. Anyway.
things right, except for one.
Hello. Was it you?
Hi,
who
Osha.
rang
Can we get
the
Chef Osha,
bell
please?
of awakening?
For this, we needed around 37,000 souls or more. We buy out Grig's spells, hover over the bellowing dragon crest ring, and press the next page button with our mouse while pressing activate.
Ooh, cheesy tech.
This works because the bellowing...
That's so cheesy! It's so... Ah! Well, I was excited, but apparently for you, it's orgasmic. Dude, I love it. Like, this whole, like... When I said earlier that, Souls games were abusable, this is what I meant. I love how jank these games are, because they offer so much tech for people to just abuse the systems. If you can think of it, there is probably a way to abuse every element of each of these games, especially Dark Souls 1.
Dragon Crest ring has the same item ID as the Black Eye Orb. We just had to overwrite the category with prompt swap.
Even I was thinking, I want to put your head in a brown paper bag and bludgeon you to death with the blunt end of an axe.
Dude, James May has to be the most quiet sociopath ever. He comes across like a cheesed up individual. He comes across like a sane, level-headed, smart person. But deep down, all he wants to do is put your head in a brown paper bag and beat you to death with it.
First, some more merchants. Using the snake to break the wall, we free Logan using the master key.
Wait, that's a thing? Oh yeah, it is. I remember that now.
Now, for the Iron Golem. We can ignore the firebomb giant in the back and focus on its legs to make the fight much...
I'm pretty sure you can knock him off the side, right? I vaguely remember the way I beat him the first time was he just fell off the edge.
shorter.
Oh no. Terrible mistakes made that day.
We needed to deal 400 damage to the legs, but the ivory catalyst was starting to show its age.
Actually, no, I actually remember exactly how my first kill of this guy went. He knocked me off the side, but as I fell off, he fell off after me. But because he was so much bigger, he fell faster than me. So his death animation came through before mine did. And I was like, wait, that works?
Equipping the Great Heavy Soul arrow instead.
It's much slower, but with how defense works,
Hi, Rocky.
a much effective source of damage compared to regular Great Soul.
Oh, there he goes.
Now in Anolondo, we can use Hidden Body to bypass most obstacles.
But the question still remains, does the orb work? Or did we
I think the funnest part of any Souls game isn't how you play it normally, it's how much you can break it to your advantage. The orb. Game should be broken? Absolutely. Just like submissive, subservient little bitches. Ta-da. The moon!
As dawn broke, the peace and serenity of this beautiful Ugandan morning.
Oh boy. And this was the fight I realized I needed to get good. This was my first ever experience of Souls Rage. All of my experience of Souls up until this point was like, oh, you know, that was aggravating, that was a hard test. These guys, though? Oh boy. And the crazy thing is, by comparison to some of the fights in modern Souls games, these guys are easy now by comparison. Like, I went back and played through Souls 1 a couple years ago, and these guys really didn't seem as difficult as I remembered. Because I got better. Having had beaten Melania with 0 vigor. Yeah.
Was shattered by the bellow of a wild animal.
Oh my god! Come on and slam if you wanna jam. Come on and slam if you wanna jam. If you want to know what this reference is, by the way, a little bit of an ADHD side quest. I instantly know what the reference is. This. I cannot believe I remember this exists. You ready to bop? When YouTube decides to not shit itself because Cloudfire's a piece of shit? Oh yeah! Come on and slam! I don't know why this became a meme. I really don't. Ha! And now that is my canonical headcanon for the music for this fight. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Ornstein was difficult to hit due to how slippery he was. Smaug was easier, but the hammer portion was impervious to any damage. More importantly,
Fucking
I did
hammer's
not
a
have
bull
the durability
texture.
or the healing to withstand both attacks.
Just get good! Just dodge! Oh no, absolutely. So Rocky in my Twitch chat just said, the fact that Kari instantly remembered this reminds me that she's blessed with the tism. Abso-fucking-lutely. Ask me if I can remember what I need to do for my taxes or what I had for breakfast this morning. Couldn't tell you. Ask me the mechanics of a 15-year-old fight in World of Warcraft, and I will give you the exact rundown of how that fight works, how you're supposed to do it, the mechanics, the setup, the team cohesion, and everything else. And I will give you that to an nth degree in a TED Talk fashion. The tism is real.
A boss soul on the bar, Estus on the belt, talisman on the left, force and homeward on spells. L2 to poise cast force. Consume the boss soul.
Is he cheesing?
Press no. Run forward, pivot, roll, press L2 and movement, and use the Estus on your belt.
No, wait. I feel as though this meme right now is probably the most prominent it's ever, pertinent that it's ever been. What we've just witnessed is, take it away, James.
Cheese versus cheese.
Cheese.
This uses the Estus instead of the boss soul, while giving
Infinite
you
souls, infinite money,
souls.
infinite money glitch.
With good timing, this can be repeated infinitely. Make sure to sit on the bonfire
So Jeremy Clarkson's gonna win, clearly.
You will use the actual soul itself. Oh, for God's sake.
Oops.
At least we got a solid chunk of damage from this. A few points in strength isn't going to change much, so we also needed a different strategy.
No, you just gotta get good.
Moveset and aim for the arms and especially for the
There
head.
aren't many accolades I have in life to say that I'm good at something, but I'm good at Souls games. Unequivocally. Sometimes it's just due to sheer brute force. You know what, fuck it, I'm showing you. God, this is going to show how much my voice has changed over the last year or two. So this was one of my challenge runs where chat had direct control over my character. I was running 0 vigor, and by the time I got to the end of this, my screen was upside down, my controls were reversed, and there were so many other things in my way, and yet I still managed to do this. Just please enjoy the bullshit, because this proves that I got good. Bob, he looks like a Bob. I am rested. My body. Maybe now we'll make some progress. Okay, here we go.
The chalk.
Oh, this is gonna go terribly. This is gonna go horribly wrong.
What would you get?
This guy's moveset. Head and try and eat you. Ah! What the fuck? What is that in?
A margin.
Ah, I rolled too soon. Ah! Give me your butthole. Why did you put your weapon away, you idiot? I survived that. How the hell did I survive? No! Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive! I survived! I'm dead. I might actually get hit by this. Whew, that was close. Slashy. Fireball! Shit, I hope you step on a Lego. Shit. Oh, golly. Just a silly little guy coming in here. Oh, where's he going? Ah! Damn it! What do you mean? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, run. Oh, God. Ah! Get over here. I ain't pegging the mailman. Oh, shit! No, I'm dead! I'm gonna beat your ass. Ha! Fire. Yay, free heating in this economy.
We added
I'm gonna win! Yes! We fucking did it! Yes! Oh my god! Finally!
I fucking
Yeah, so if that doesn't prove anything, it's that I'm stubbornly ignorant and doggedly determined. If the power of brute tactics won't do it, then the power of brute utter force will! Screen upside down, controls reversed, chat controlling my character, and I still managed to beat the unnamed king. The nameless king.
This moment
Point being
is the two-handed slam, where you can get some guaranteed hits on the head.
Thank you, Dazzy. Absolutely pure freaking spite, exactly. It's not about if you kill the boss, it's when. It just requires enough pulls to do so.
Headshot damage is nice, but the real
Because either you'll kill the boss or he'll get tired and bored of you and glitch out and die for you.
Nice.
There you go, now you're getting it.
Headshots provide the poise damage necessary to perform a critical attack.
Critical!
Speaking of critical attacks, for Pontiff, fire parry shield from the Maiden and skip phase 1 entirely. You can do the same for phase 2, or alternatively, spam regular attacks after the transition to brute force it with damage.
Fucking Fortnite dance every time. You did it, Hammond. Good job.
After the Pontiff, I took a trip down to the sewers. There were two
This place is scary.
And killing both rewarded me with the Ring of Favor. Stamina, health, endurance, everything you could ever want. Now for the Devourer of Gods. Frost works pretty well, so it's easy enough.
Ah yes, the boss that everyone enjoys because it's Vor. Why yes, this monster is eating a femboy, much like how I eat femboys on a daily basis. No way. No, I'm doubling down. Yep, no, I eat femboys. Slurp.
The most dangerous attack, the Rain of Arrow, can be dealt by running around a pillar.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, that boss was actually quite problematic in my first playthrough too.
defeating the Old Iron King has stocked Cloan's inventory with large shards. But we're not quite finished with this path just yet. Bring a couple of skulls, defeat every enemy in
You know,
Huntsman's
from your
Copse,
skull pouch.
and
Everyone's got a
carefully
pouch full of skulls,
navigate
right?
your way to the undead Never mind that. Just run to the arena and jump
Sociopath
just
says what?
before the door. Watch as the buffoons fall down to their death.
Idiots!
Just ignore this guy. It's
Dark
not
Souls
worth
2
it.
pathing at its finest.
Now for the chariot. Skulls are very useful for distracting skeletons, while you deal with the necromancers.
I don't remember this fight.
Area. Lower the
Oh,
gate
wait, yes, I do.
and use poison to knock out the chariot for good.
Clarkson, why is your weapon green? Why are you green?
What is it?
It's a little munchkin!
You trot along now. This place won't be any fun.
Why am I getting hungry looking at him? Persona!
I mean, look at him. He's almost as small as Hammond. Now you may be thinking, skill issue.
Oops.
Should have known that the item would drop to the ground. But the real reason for killing him is this.
Oh.
Any item that does not drop is sold by Melantia, and
Increases souls required for each Ooh!
this particular robe boosts soul gain by 10%.
Damn! I actually never really thought about the soul bonuses in Dark Souls 2.
One without much time remaining.
With the fragrant branch.
He picked up the reduced fall damage, which means there's some tech about to come in. We're about to get some big old tech. Dark Souls 2 tech, which is the darkest of tech. Almost as dark as Elon Musk's tech.
Bought from Magarold earlier, we enter Shaded Woods.
Now, before talking to Tark, make sure not to be followed because he can actually damage him.
I want you to kill my betrothed.
You don't actually have to summon Tark for this. The quest should work just fine.
Oh yes, Quaylag's disjointed
Gavlan
cousin.
In No Man's Wharf and Harvest Valley, he'll now sell infinite poison accessories.
Oh,
Now,
you
some
cheesy
might say
bugger.
It's a mix of uninspired enemies strapped together as a boss. But to the enlightened, such as myself, it's a test of target priority.
Oh yes, Jeremy
And as
Clarkson
always,
is the smartest,
level
the best,
design.
and the most humble. Everybody knows it. You all know it. He is the most humble. He's the most humble. He's got the most power, the best skill, the best looks.
So the most
He knows all the
sensible
best
thing to do
strats.
is
He
to
truly
use
is
it
the
to
best Souls
save a
player.
merchant.
Thank you for helping me.
I will not. Dear heaven above, I have been faithful. I have not gooned in many a day. No Nut November came and went, and I did not goon to the sexy bird ladies. But you are pushing my patience. I actually forgot these things existed. And now I'm woefully reminded they do. Wood.
We can head right down the road from the congregation to receive her services.
What do you mean by that,
Waiting
Jeremy?
bonfire is
What do
easy
you mean
enough.
by that?
Problem is, when you arrive there.
Now that the area is a bit safer, we make our way to Ornifex.
Where we meet again.
God, I love these bird ladies.
Only accessible.
And the sheer copious amounts of content that's been made around them. They didn't have to make them so caked up, but they did. Further proof that Miyazaki's a monster fucker just like the rest of us. Based.
Merchant that sells a bow.
Weed.
Finally, we enter Duke's Dear Freya.
A bit harder than expected. Not
think I
having
ever
a
fought this
torch
guy.
is a real downer, but it's manageable.
Did I gotta be honest, I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in so long, I might have just forgot about it. Man, I hope nobody's got arachnophobia. Hi, Tilly! I miss you too, Goober.
Still, at Anorlondo, I started by
Gooners.
clearing out the entrance.
The trick here is to use spells on melee range to prevent the shield from blocking it.
After clearing out the two giant guards,
James,
we
me
lure
thinks
out
you
the
may need
archer
an
next to
upgrade
the
for that
front
weapon,
gate.
my guy.
One important note is that the cut scene must have not been triggered before doing this.
Parry. And perform
Oh,
a
I've seen
critical
this-
attack
I've seen
in
this
front
tech
of the
before, I've seen
fog
this.
So that our body clips into the arena. After triggering the cutscene, we go up to the bonfire and back into the
Yes,
arena.
I've seen this. I've seen this. It's some cheese. Some absolute cheese. Guys, it's not a glitch. It's not abusive mechanics. It's simply
trick
just
only works
taking
if you kill
advantage
all
of the
the
systems that were in place to begin with.
Now, using our spells, we can take out Fatty easily.
Oops.
The Pyromancy Flame is the only weapon that doesn't require any material.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It does, however, require huge amounts of souls.
Fortunately, all you need is a bottomless box and exactly 2 Titanite shards.
I don't
Now,
remember that being the
change
case.
the order of the items
But then
so
again,
that
I'm
the
never
boss
really much for a
soul
mage
is
player.
on top and put the soul in the box.
Using the same trick as how we got the Black Eye Orb, from the Titanite Shard, use the mouse to press the arrow and
we got some more
activate
tech.
at the same time, and select 2.
Oh my god! Every single Souls game has some, like, egregious dupe glitch you can abuse. God damn.
Feeding 2 souls while only having 1 causes an underflow. So instead of -1 soul, we get 99.
The Pyromancy Flame has a
Oh, Zaid, you don't need to go out of your way that bad, dude. Don't worry about it. You've already done far too much.
Fix that.
For this, we get the dark sign to the top. Block with the ivory catalyst, jump, and use the dark sign. Press the menu button and use item at the same time until you get a UI glitch. Finally, equip a bow in the left hand. Turn around and
How the fuck do people figure this shit out? It is absurd. Like, I thought I'm good at the mechanical and the fundamentals of Souls games, but this kind of speedrunning stuff is insane.
With a pyro flame.
You'll know you got it when you can cast sorceries. And it's not just a visual bug, the damage actually scales with the flame instead of the star.
Oh. Well, that's unique.
As you can see, the damage difference is night and day.
Yeah, literally random bullshit go.
Turns out, my biggest weakness wasn't bad damage. It
Yes, it's your own skill, as is everyone's.
was bad defense and heal.
Hi, Maury. What's up, hon? How you doing?
Fortunately, now that I have infinite disposable income and a blacksmith that sold
God,
unique
wouldn't that be
armor
nice? Man, I wish I had infinite disposable income. Think of all the projects I could fund.
and sold twinkling titanites, I can do this. I mean, our healing is still very bad, but frankly, it doesn't really matter.
And of course, my convoluted solution was all for naught when I tested how pyromancies perform.
Suddenly?
Well, here's a Top Gear top tip. Instead of doing all that crap to moveset swap, just use pyromancies.
I feel like that's the default for Dark Souls 1. Oh, you want to do all that funny fidangling with tactics and strategy? As Joe Cat once said, Fireball. Never don't cast Fireball, always cast Fireball. Fireball is the only solution to everything, and you need to always use Fireball because Fireball, Fireball, Fireball. Fireball! Good job.
With all my experience in Anor Londo, I once again decided to help out Richard instead.
According to James, this fog wall is cursed. So, if we stand as far away as possible, enter and spam backsteps, this should happen.
Oh. Dude, we really have to come to the realization that most Souls games, their entire infrastructure is held together by duct tape and the hopes and dreams that Miyazaki will get to touch a woman's foot at some time in his life.
Next, we we are teleported to High Wall of Lothric. Since the last battle didn't cost any resources, we could fight Dancer head on.
Just gonna put it out there, glorious freeze frame, by the way. I beat the Boreal Dancer at Soul level 1 by myself, and I was very proud of myself for that. I beat her as the very first boss in the game. Yeah.
Next up was the Dragon Slayer armor.
Hi, Sable.
He is critically weak to frost, so another pushover. There are loads of crystal lizards here, including ones that drops titanite scales for some reason.
Oh no! Another hurdle to overcome with obvious abuse of game
Cinder
mechanics.
Resided in Grand Archives, and without picking up this key, it was impossible to beat them or the game.
Oh, that's not a good time. What are you doing? What have you got?
It's pretty... I don't want to tell you.
Time to put the cat ring into good use.
Ah,
I
yes.
descended down
Whoa!
and down.
Clarkson actually playing the game properly? Damn, it does happen on occasion.
The rat zone.
Intentional gameplay mechanics? Gwally!
In the meantime, we beat up some rats. Beat another rat.
No, Alicia! You bastard! How dare you abuse my rat queen! I'll have you know that Alicia will be hearing of this.
And buy some dung for the trip. Here's a Top Gear top tip. Strip naked. Right now. This
Live on Twitch.tv? Clarkson, I don't get a 2-week holiday.
prevents our equipment from breaking when rolling into corrosive jars. I mean, the rotten isn't really hard in the worst of days. You just need enough stamina to roll 3 times. Last time I was here, I had to farm like 1,000,000 souls. Now we can just walk in freely.
Oops.
Well, this does say examine, but it gives you the great soul when you press it. And I'd rather not lose to a technicality.
Hi, Kami.
First part of business is to cash in on our reserve. We had a bunch of soul-boosting gear before, so it should be close. Unfortunately, it wasn't. We needed to find a way to make as much souls as possible with our...
I'm sure there's some egregious soul really duplication glitch in Dark Souls 2 as well.
Souls. There was also the giant method. 5,000 per run. Still too slow. Using the ascetic bought from Cloan, we reset the chariot arena to New Game Plus. 2 reasons for this.
Yep,
First
here we go. Some Dark Souls, dark technology. Well, well, well.
The chariot
Isn't Clarkson up to his typical bullshit?
itself. Enemies are obviously tougher in
I just want to watch them blood Caravan.
But
Is that so much to ask?
leftover skulls should do the trick. And after the chariot was kind enough to run them over, it was time to poison it. Or you could do the more sensible thing.
Sensible? Since when has the word sensible ever entered Jeremy Clarkson's mouth? Ever? That doesn't sound like Zug Zug to me.
Souls, but that's really a side
Zug, 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 Zug. Zug, Zug.
Since we couldn't pick up Chloranthem, this was an immense boost to our loadout. And now that the bonfire was clear, the rest of the souls can be obtained with gravity.
Oh my god, my worst enemy, gravity.
My fingers to the bone for that.
Every time I see that humanity restored thing, all I can ever think of is this song by Miracle of Sound. This was my theme tune when doing my challenge runs. And it's oddly poetic. La 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 la. And then you died! Haha, denied! Ask if I can remember what date my parents' birthdays are. Couldn't tell you. Ask me if I can remember the lyrics to a song that I listened to 13 years ago. Absolutely! Discrete memory soul spent. You spent in the depth of everybody me. Anyway, my point being is, I feel like this would be very thematic for what we're watching.
As expected, the stone soldier was no match for the wooden club.
That's it, I'm getting me mallet.
This is why we went through the trouble of getting the bow and those poison arrows.
I mean, yes, you could have spent all this time getting good at Souls games to function a living and have a functional life.
The trick here was to make the
Where's
archer
the fun in that?
fall off and focus on him instead.
This is ridiculous. And the remaining one is, well, it's just a dragon rider. Picking up is getting an item after pressing activate, right? In that logic,
some people would say that learning how to play Dark Souls is a severe waste of your valuable time.
After that,
I call it a skill
doubling
set.
thought, we meet up with an old friend.
Horsey. Master of Buckets, thank you for following.
This. Opening this door will eventually lead to the Mirror Knight Soul, so I've technically used an activate button to get an item.
Oh
This
no.
item was a key, which granted entry to the King's Passage and to the Mirror Knight.
Hi, Morgan. Timaeus, maybe, sometime. Epic chest ahead, ladies and gentlemen! Epic chest ahead.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Dude, Miyazaki was on some shit, I swear. Anyone that ever defends the fact that Miyazaki is not a massive degenerate, need I remind you?
O chosen undead, I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
With warping unlocked, we return to Firelink Shrine and revive our dear maiden.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Mate, that's...
Oh, that is such a shame. Oh, sorry, James. That's really a rotten bit of luck.
Oh no! The Firekeeper's still dead! Oh no!
Anyway.
You have retrieved the Lord Vessel.
We have excellent defense and decent offense. The only thing we're missing is good heals.
So, we use the same trick as the...
You see, what the difference be is when that thing eats you, it spits you back out. I ain't no spitter. Mom didn't raise a quitter. When I swallow, when I eat something, I swallow. Makari, what the fuck comes out of my mouth sometimes? Oh my god.
Soul to
the audacity of my bitch-ass mouth. That's a lot of humanity.
These humanities are not just a method
And yet, that's still not enough humanity to make Twitter worth going to.
of healing. It also boosts our stats and as a currency for covenants.
Oh shit.
We can do the same with materials. For instance, the dragon scale dropped from the Hydra. I have no idea why that doesn't work, but there is always...
Wait. We can glean some insight from this.
The
Wait a
dragon
minute.
scale dropped from the Hydra.
What? Only 126 hours played? Huh? Also, what is this game? What is this game list? Wallpaper engine? This War of Mine, Terraria Stellaris, Slay the Spy, Persona 3 Reloaded. Okay, he's kind of based. Needs to update his Gary's mod. Frostpunk 1, Frostpunk 2, Fear and Hunger. Endless Space, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I wonder which of these games he has the most time in.
I have no idea why that doesn't work, but there is always another way. First step is to buy 999 long swords with the mouse trick.
Tech time?
Next,
Tech time?
we grab some souls from the kind old demon downstairs. Back to Andre, we get the prompt for buying a longsword, but back out. Using the mouse, we press quit game and the inventory at the same time until this happens. And with the mouse, drop minus 998 scales.
Null integer!
I mean, no one said anything about dropping items. Well, having a bunch of scales is nice, but where do we use it?
For that, we go down and down until we reach the Ash Lake.
Yo! Nice ash! Real nice ash! 8 out of 10. Little bit hairy, but nice and voluptuous.
One last thing to do before we leave.
We go around the back, tickle the great goat until we get this.
What's this?
That's a big sword.
I mean, the damage is superb, but it is very slow.
For that, we buy a rapier. And similarly, how we swap the staff to the pyro flame, we...
Actually it's pronounced rapier, because rapier sounds very problematic.
set up to swap the rapier into the great sword.
On the outside, it looks like nothing changed. The regular attack is the same. But the real value is on the running attack.
It had the damage of the great sword, but the animation of the rapier.
Oh!
Oh, cock.
Oops. Hey, pay attention to me! Hey, hey, over here! Hey, look at me!
Is immune to both of them. Good thing I brought these, but I'll have to move swap before it kills me.
Jesus!
There's a really angry demon about to ceaselessly discharge on me, so it's a race against...
You know what? After November ended, that's not the only thing that's about to ceaselessly discharge after I saw Guinevere.
time before I get fingered to death.
I did not think that my bingo card today would have James May talking about getting fingered, but hey, here we are.
What's this?
Jesus! Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage.
Using the shortcut, I reached Lost Izalith and to the Bed of Chaos.
My weapon isn't going to help out here, so I brought these.
With careful positioning, aiming, and throw, I was able to disable both sides without running through the gauntlet.
Ooh. Stupid child! Die!
Let's go down the list. Seath is invincible here, but after this, we can escape from the cell and challenge him for real.
Oh no! Womp womp. This is not the first time James May has been stuck in a cell. As so things begin, so too do they end. Womp womp. Cock.
Still, could be worse.
Without entering Grand Archives, I could not kill the last Lord of Cinder, and I could not enter the archives without picking up the key.
So how are you gonna cheese
Tears
it?
of Denial was out of the question as the book was inaccessible, so there wasn't even a glitch I could use. So I had no choice but to pick up the key and move on. But that's just not acceptable now, is it?
No, not at all!
If you think about it, the true ending to the entire Dark Souls series is not the Lord of Cinder, but you and Gale, standing in the edge of time, battling the sins of the past, and painting a new world.
Nah, you ain't getting out of this on technicality.
I would have to go through the most difficult gauntlet in the entire Souls series. I still only had 3 Estus, but I was much stronger and better equipped than before.
Nah, nah, nah. That's not how this ends. That's just a technicality.
Bait out the 7-hit combo. Go in and stab her in the back.
Yeah, right in the poop chute. Of course, the ultimate form of, like the ultimate evil. So what Richard Hammond is saying is that the ultimate evil in all of Dark Souls 3 is a woman. Fuck yeah! Name a woman!
As we stand at the edge of the world, we find a friendly hag that sold divine blessings.
These guys kicked my ass when I fought them.
Once again, time to recruit our favorite slave.
Oh, he's gonna have to fight Ultimate Form Gale, isn't he? Roadknock, thank you for the follow. And he did it. Good job. Ooh. Oh, he's not gonna heal slap. He did it. Oh dear.
The ringed city required a banner, which we couldn't pick up. So in conclusion, it was impossible to beat either the main game or the DLC without picking up an item.
Hammond?
Yes, mate.
May. Bad luck.
Unacceptable.
First, we spend around 15,000 souls.
And if that sounds familiar to you, yes, I am that desperate.
Next, we burn an ascetic
God.
in Majula.
He looks so weird.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, there is one more merchant. Only problem is finding him in all 3 locations.
Ah yes, where all elderly people are stored. in the walls.
After finding him in Black Gulch, Shaded Woods, and Drangleic Castle, we join the Covenant and gain access to 10 ascetics.
What do they do again? I legitimately do not remember.
As a famous man once said, "I've given thee courtesy enough."
You now have 28 seconds to fly to your
What
destination.
in the witchcraft?
Which, in our case, is the King's Passage.
Since the door was still locked, every time you fight the boss, you have to repeat this.
Grab his stick and twist it!
Well, that just seems like ultimate cheese.
She now sells infinite large shards, which we can use to round up our clubs, but more importantly, our bow.
It can be used to lure in enemies or outright kill ranged ones.
Sheesh!
Filthy mage.
It can also be used with poison arrows to take a good chunk of health out of the semen of Dong.
The rest can be done with
The semen
hard
of Dong.
work and the stick.
Where we find a back alley dealer who sold performance-enhancing mushrooms.
Hey kid, wanna buy some shrooms? Oh yeah, that's good parry. Victory! Dude, it's crazy the fact that Richard Hammond got stuck where he did, and yet James May in a prison like this.
Just before the Seath arena, we pull up the elevator, stand in front of the lever and line up with a bow before pulling it.
It's important to be lined up because after pulling it, we need to roll fast. Right, forward and backwards.
Finally, turn to the right and roll off at the second floor you see.
Oh, shit! Now that's some tech.
How did these get?
That's actually crazy. How do people figure this shit out? How did he get out of the cell? He didn't. He didn't go into the cell to begin with. He simply took an alternative path. Oh no, the darkness is coming.
The darkness made navigating an impossible task.
Hi, Savage. Hi,
There are three sources of light. The most obvious is the
Galvarido.
You
Riado.
can't pick it up.
Sorry, I butchered your name.
There was also the sunlight maggot.
I mean, this one looks kind of like a crystal lizard.
Which leaves us with the only choice. The spell Cast Light.
Fortunately, the princess isn't dead. She's just stuck in the DLC.
Schlorp. Man, this DLC was so weird. It was terrible, but it was also good at the same
Turns
time.
out, saving the princess was entirely unnecessary.
The Princess Dusk is here no longer.
Well, sucks to be her.
As Elizabeth sold Cast Light instead.
Nice.
You know, if the princess
Speaking
didn't...
of
If the princess...
helpful
Oh,
merchants-
dear. If the princess wanted to be saved, she shouldn't have got caught to begin with.
I think you've got something to say to me, haven't you?
For heaven's sake, let's not mope about, eh?
Well, two can play at that game.
Please take this.
Fireball!
Not as efficient without the bellowing dragon crest or the dust crown. but a few cast was enough to obliterate him.
I think that's how I beat him the first time as well, actually.
After Nito, Patches now sold...
More, play the savior.
To be clear, I do feel really bad about not saving the Firekeeper.
Let me guess.
Mr. Topham Hat!
So this is the least I
Ultimate
can do.
form of Riz.
Not because I want those style points.
And style. Oh god, Artorias. That was another fight that gave me way too much trouble.
Don't care, don't care, still don't care.
So, I think James May's gonna win the whole thing, right? Because Richard Hammond's out. Oh, and style points to finish it off.
Now, we have a choice to make. Cloanne now sells chunks, but not enough to upgrade both of our clubs. So we can either go with a +8 on our offhand, or choose a different single weapon and make it 10.
Since we had a lot of decks due to the bow and no
You had a lot of what there, Jeremy? A lot of what, sorry?
spec, a weapon with good deck scaling was ideal.
And then I'll figure out some
Man, I
way
know a lot
of
about
the
deck scaling.
Exactly, I do the power. Let's get about our business.
And there's the unit. Giga Chad.
This, well, I bought this because...
Friggin'
hang on, you just... No, I like it. This is
Goblin
brilliant.
Slayer wannabe.
But I like this. Let me put it to you this way, Hammond. You can buy better dogs than my West Highland Terrier, but I like my West Highland Terrier. Yes, it bites the postman, and it lays dog eggs all over the kitchen, and it steals food, but it's brilliant. It goes, if this had ears, it'd go like that.
It's funny that you can hardly distinguish the difference between the actual lines from the show and the AI stuff at this point. Wah, wah.
The King's Ring, unfortunately, was an item that had to be picked up.
Oh no! Or does it?
As long as it was an open spot, I had absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh my god.
The scope of my engineering genius literally knows no
Yeah,
bounds.
advanced speedrunning tech. Like just zoop, up he goes. Yup.
Well, the least I could say is...
Have you guys ever seen the speedrunning in Elden Ring where you use the TikTok method, where you literally just zoop across the planet? I'm not gonna watch it, but if you ever want to giggle, go and check out Elden Ring speedruns. They are some of the most unhinged bullshit I've ever seen.
I have made a
No, fuck it, we're watching it. We've come this far, I'm gonna show you. Watch this bullshit. So, there he goes. Off into the distance. Zoop. This mad motherfucker beat the entire game in 3 minutes. No worries, Late. I'll check it out after we're done with the video. Whenever that is. He's storing up some movement. He's storing movement, and zoop! Off he goes. Nyum. It's not even tool assisted. It's just abusing the way the game's engine works with stored movement. My God, he's abusing the fabric of reality. He does some more of this, some more of that, does a lot more zip, zip, zooms, and then this shit is where it gets really absurd. How did people figure this shit out? I don't get it. Up and off into the ether he goes. How does it work? Nobody knows. Yeah, literally. Random bullshit go. Boss arena despawn. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured it was. But he's not done yet. He starts to beat the game. Yahoo! Little bit of a save skip. And by the power of absolute bullshit go, by doing that, and a little bit of this, oh my god. I would not have the patience to learn how to speedrun. I really wouldn't. People like Dandy Floss amaze me with their skills in this kind of stuff. Oh, that was that boss? Or what about the final boss? Oh, that boss died. But you beat God. Yeah, that's how you beat God. He beat the game. Yeah, he beat the game. Just like that. That's how you beat God. Yeah, so that's Elden Ring speedrunning. Yeah, Dandy's a friend of mine, half crook. In fact, we got a little bit of art together recently. And yeah. Oh yeah. She coming. She coming. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Back to it.
Very wise choice. Now for some weed.
Ah yes, never not a good time for weed.
Out of here, or I can get some giant souls while I'm at it. Just stand between his toes and move out of the way. For this, you just follow the tail. Works every time.
When I found out how to beat this boss properly, I actually thought I was the cleverest person on the planet.
Now for the giant lord.
Right.
No matter, it was an open space, and a kind hollow was helpful enough to give me a boost.
I disrespect your laws of physics and substitute them with my own.
The giant lord is, well, same as the last giant.
Why is your sword blue, Jeremy? Why are you blue?
This one says examine, but gives you an item. So instead of debating who picked up what, let's follow the golden rule.
That rule, of course, power and speed.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
because for every Lord Soul you have, right, this guy takes more damage. Or has less resistance, sorry.
This should have been expected, as we only had 2 giant souls, which means all damage was reduced to 1/8.
That just requires some dogged determination.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Nothing a bit of parry walk can't fix. Only difference is the ladder, which allows us to clip through solid walls.
Oh! I'll do it!
Now, inside the throne room, we rely on mushrooms.
As any normal functioning person would. Shrooms!
After Nashandra shows up, just wait beside the doorway to avoid the curse balls.
You did it!
I'm starting to think that Dark Souls 2 isn't really the best Souls game. Maybe the first sin was this game being made.
Bam! And that's how it's done. I refuse to believe that Jeremy won this.
With no more
really?
left,
Really? After all this time? After all this time, I cannot escape from Warframe. It haunts me like the ghosts of my past.
Choice
That's
was
a banger
resort
song.
to an ancient forbidden ritual.
Fucking
But to make this
Warframe.
work, I was going to need some souls, a lot of souls, and some blood sacrifice.
Yeah, and water flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to hear the dark from coming, feel the weight of who we are.
After finishing killing every single enemy in Lothric Castle, I prepared for the blood sacrifice.
Some say that he's a CIA experiment that went wrong. And that
Ooh, he's actually not done.
All we
Stig.
know is he's not the Stig. But he is the Stig's American cousin. Big Stig!
Stig now moves downstairs and bring a mimic along for the ride.
I mean, they never said anything about not summoning
Back to
companions.
the entrance, Stig uses rapport to make the mimic fall asleep.
Oh, it's because they can use it as a
and the angle
footstool.
of the mimic is key for this to work. When the mimic is facing the wall, Stig will use the grab to clip into the wall.
Oh, genius!
Well,
the fucking
the
Half-Life
intention was
sounds.
make Stig pass through the wall, but seems like he's too fat for that. What's worse, every time he was re-summoned, the mimic would desynchronize.
Oh no!
Stig, you all right, mate? Thankfully, this can be fixed with a quick revisit to where the mimic was. But still, the core issue remains, and we were no closer to entering the Grand Archives.
I'm sure there's, like I said, there's always some tech.
First,
Never
the
stop
stick
believing.
runs to the
Always
ladder,
believe in the power of
grabs it,
jank.
but pivot at the same time. After the item grays out as if on a ladder, Stig goes for the chest.
How the fuck do people figure this shit out? What the hell? What?
The ladder animation is stored and released on the grab animation, which lets us clip through the floor. Not very helpful just yet, so Stig returns and comes back as a mad phantom. Same as before, he does a merry-go-round to sink the mimic, do a ladder pivot, and gets bored.
Gets bored. Another thing on my checklist of things I did not expect any of these people to say. In my life, I've heard Richard Hammond and James May and Jeremy Clarkson say a lot of fucked up shit. I did not think I'd hear the words "bored" come out of any of their mouths. God damn.
Now Stig moves away to the side, and it's time for me to store the ladder animation and get eaten myself. I go further
Oh, that's
down,
genius.
while Stig moves to the original position. While Tears of Denial is activated, he uses the Crow Talons to drop down. Stig touches a death blade that instantly kills him, and it was our job to pull him out with a backstab.
What? Holy balls! Is he alive?
The easy part is over. And everything from here on out depends on Stig. Stig can now fly, but he cannot lower the elevator for us, and he can still take damage.
Absolute cheese.
The only thing Stig can do is go into the boss arena and trigger the boss, which leads to this.
Oh my god, no way! Actual genius. He did it! The madman did it!
Triggered, so really we only get one shot at this. That was also why we needed all those souls. As we had one shot at this, it was all or nothing.
Fuck yeah! I love this fight, by the way. I absolutely love this fight. Like, any fight where you beat it initially and then you watch the health bar grow back up and you have to fight it all over again. Mwah! Absolute chef's kiss. Live, you fool! Nice dodge, nice dodge. Going for the strike, going for the strike. Beat his ass, beat his ass. Now beat up the cripple, beat up the cripple, beat up the cripple! I really shouldn't chat that so loudly. Guys, it's okay to beat up vegetables. Because these ones don't come with wheels.
With all 4 Lord of Cinders dead, there was only one boss remaining.
God, this fight. And he's done it! Jolly good! Oh wait, no, there's phase 2, isn't there? Okay, now he's done it! Where's James May in all this?
That does kind of answer the question, doesn't it? How hard can it be? Very, very hard indeed.
Well, hang on a minute. I thought I did rather well.
So we all didn't have to pick up any items?
No. We still haven't seen how a certain someone escaped his cell now, did we?
Greetings, mate.
Moron. So, did you or did you not pick up the key?
Well, I did beat the DLC as well, so that counts, right?
No.
So what you're saying is you had to pick up the key, right?
Yes, I did, but I need to clarify
Which
that.
means, how do you say this?
Skill issues.
What I'm trying to say is that I couldn't find a way to escape my cell in Dark Souls Remastered.
Because for that, we need to go long before the remaster.
Wait, what?
Oh, original!
Oh my God.
Non-remastered.
This story starts so long ago, in fact, that I wasn't even born yet.
There's no way he's getting away like...
Why is everybody so young? Why is everybody so young? Fuck the lot of you!
James, I swear to God, if you...
Some say he's the first ever Dark Wraith to exist, and that he has never taken any damage in his life. All we know is he's not the Stig, but he is the Stig's edgy cousin.
He's not actually here for Lautrec, he's here for the invasion coordinates. More on that later.
Right now, the Stig stands next to a ledge, uses a homeward bone, switch out his right-hand weapon, fall down, and use a firebomb.
Okay.
Now let's talk about invasion coordinates. Stig just invaded in Anor Londo, so the location Anor Londo is stored in memory, but the coordinate is stored in the save file.
And if we create a character right after, this coordinate can be transferred to another character.
So my brand new save file has an invasion coordinate.
The next step is to quit the game completely and reset the memory. Now Stig heads to the DLC entrance to load the DLC and do an item swap to force use the Purple Coward's crystal.
What the fuck?
After that, he runs away to unload the DLC. The game has no idea where to send him and boots him into the main menu.
And if we load our brand new character,
when even the game is done with your bullshit.
Instead of loading into our cell, we have loaded into our invasion coordinate and are currently falling through Anor Londo.
Well, since only the coordinate is used and not the map, unless the invasion happens at the same area, we will always fall to our death.
And since you can't invade in the asylum, this can only mean one thing.
You know what a bad loser is? Well, Hammond is what's called a bad winner.
Yes! Wah, wah. At least he tried.
Well done.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's it.
Holy shit! Dude, this video went on for so long, I actually forgot I was recording it for a YouTube video. Damn! This was amazing. We are definitely going to be watching some more of these videos in the near future. So if you guys want to see more of this, make sure you like and subscribe. Come join my Twitch, subscribe for my sanity, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!